Hi, guys, welcome to the realm of astrology. This is your weekly horoscope overview for the week of September 13th to September 19th, 2021. But before we begin, I would like to let you know that I also do daily video horoscopes and monthly sun rising sign video horoscopes that you can watch on my YouTube channel. And I request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And my goal in this video is just to give you the highlights of the week. I will break down each day in my daily horoscope in detail, so you can watch those videos if you want to know what each day looks like. So this video is just a very basic overview of the week. And another thing to keep in mind is if I say a particular date, the date may vary by a day or so depending on your location. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And now let's get started. So the first thing about this week happens on Monday itself, September 13th, and that's the first quarter square of the moon. Now, this is a point where the sun and the moon make their first 90-degree angle. So, the energy of this whole week will be about overcoming challenges and obstacles, making changes and adjustments connected to the new moon in Virgo that happened last week. Right, so we had a new moon in Virgo last week, and that started something new. Every month we seed something and we work on something, no matter how subtle that is. And this week, connected to that, we're overcoming obstacles, making adjustments, making changes. So that's gonna stay with us all week, that energy. And then on September 14th, which is a Tuesday, we have Mars changing signs. Mars is going to enter the sign of Libra. Now, Mars is the planet of action, of taking initiative. It's the planet of our drive and willpower, right? It gives us the energy to do things. It gives us the drive to get things done. That's Mars, and Mars is changing signs, and it changes signs about every 40 days or so. And Mars in Virgo was a lot about, which it was until September 14th, will be rather, is about getting organized. We dedicated our energy, we focused our actions on getting organized, getting planned, making things perfect, all Virgo things, analyzing things, what works, what doesn't, right? That's where our action was, that's what we did, that's where our focus was in many ways. But now Mars is going to enter the sign of Libra, and that's a different energy than Virgo, right? Virgo is about organizing, planning, analyzing, making things perfect, cleaning. All these things are Virgo related, right? Libra is about balance. It is about finding balance. It's about weighing things out. It's about the pros and the cons. So, for the next 40 days or so, till Mars is going to be in Libra, we are going to be taking action. We are going to be focusing our energy on finding balance. That's what it's going to be. Whether that's finding balance in your work, whether that's finding balance in your life, whether that's finding balance in your routine or health or job or whatever it is for you, it's about finding that balance and working, taking action. Before we take action, we're going to weigh things out, right? Okay, pros, cons. If I do this, what's going to happen? Let me think about it. So Mars actually does not really like to be that much in Libra, to be honest with you, because Mars is an impulsive energy, right? It wants to do things when it wants to do things, right? It decides and it gets things done. But in Libra, it needs to, withdraw, and it needs to think things out and weigh things out, and that slows down that Martian energy of taking action. So it could be that when Mars moves through the sign of Libra, that taking action, getting things done slows down a notch. Because before we take that action, we're going to think, we're going to weigh things out. So that's the energy. So it could be a slower pace of taking action, thinking more before taking action, being a little confused also about what to do. Should I do this? Should I do this? Both options look good. Okay, let me weigh it out once more. Let me see the pros and cons once more. So that's the energy. And that's going to start on September 14th. And then The next highlight of the week is the full moon in the sign of Pisces, which technically happens next week, September 20th, but I'll just speak about it now as well. And a full moon is a point where we release things, right? We emotionally release things. And a full moon is also the brightest night of the month. We can see things on a full moon, right? So a full moon is a point of clarity as well. So this full moon in Pisces is going to help us see things better. It's a point of emotional release, of course, but this ties back to the new moon we had in the sign of Pisces in March of 2021. And around then, we really started to get over the past that has been with us for a long, long time. And this full moon in Pisces will be a release point of what started back then when it comes to releasing and ending the past. So, in other words, it is a point where we can really truly free ourselves from the past that we carry in our soul. And all this is again very subtle and subconscious, because releasing the past emotionally, subconsciously, is a subtle process. So that's one major thing this full moon is going to help us do: release the past. And that past we did release a lot of in March of 2021, but now this is another step in that. And that's pretty much it. I will break the full moon energy in the moon video, but these are just the highlights. So that's pretty much it for the week. Now I will pick a card for this week and then we will close out the reading. Okay, let's go with the top. It says the Fates. And somehow this card is saying that this week is a fated week. This week, if we are worried about something, maybe just leave it up to the higher power, the higher realm, and it's fated. Pick one more card. Let's go with the top. It says change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And I think this week is a week where we need to learn to embrace change. We may need to make changes because we are entering the week with that is about overcoming obstacles and making changes with the first quarter square of the moon. So maybe this week the lesson is that we need to embrace change, because it's only through change that we can grow. And that's pretty much it. I will see you in one of my other videos. You can always watch the dailies for more details about what the day's energy looks like. Have a great week. Bye.